Excuse me?
Oh, hello. How can I help you?
I'm just seeing you quite upset right now, so I just want to help.
Wow, do I know your...
Not really, but I'm a fortune teller, and I can see problems in your eyes from your attitude, from your whole vibe. So can I see your palm?
Sure, if you
Let
can
me
tell
see.
anything.
Yes, I think I can read something. It seems like you have some problem with studying, particularly related to traveling, maybe studying abroad.
Oh my god, you are so smart. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. You know, COVID-19 cancels everything. My plans to study abroad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I'm a good fortune teller.
What could I do?
Oh, don't worry. I'm here. Your fortune teller is here. So let me use my magic to transport you to this place to bring your dream come true.
Where is that place?
So let's go. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of IELTS FACE-OFF, organized by the British Embassy in Vietnam and IELTS FACE-OFF. And I'm V. This is chị Dư.
Hello everyone, it's great to be back.
And I hope you all are being safe and healthy, and thank you so much for tuning in with us. So, in the last episode, we have already talked about the culture, the educational environment, and some difficulties that anh chị Hiếu and chị Trang has faced when they first came to the UK. So, what we are going to talk about in this episode?
So we're going to be talking about UK qualifications, but here in Vietnam. We want to share with everyone that you don't need to go to the UK in order to get UK qualifications. We have a wide range of economic resources here in Vietnam where you can be able to acquire and attain that dream to have a UK qualification. And we're going to be talking about the benefits of certain programs here in Vietnam, at what age you can start applying to those programs, and how they will benefit you in the long run. So do stay tuned with us throughout this program as we learn more about that. We'll have many guests in order to share with us the different stories about acquiring UK qualifications here in the country. So let's learn more about who they are.
What's up, brothers and sisters? I'm Chương from High School. I'm 16 years old, and today I'm coming to VTV to talk about the A-level curriculum. Hope that you enjoy.
Great. Thank you so much, Dung, for joining us here on our program. Now, we know that you're taking an A-levels program at the moment. Can you share with us a little bit about how long you've been on this program?
Well, I've been taking the AS level program for approximately 1 year.
So we would love to know more and specific about A-levels. What subjects are you taking, and what is the main focus of the program?
Currently, I'm taking a global perspective, mathematics, and economics. Well, in my opinion, the A-level curriculums and the normal Vietnamese public school curriculum has something quite similar in terms of knowledge. However, the way of studying or the freedom of choice that A-level gives to students are abundant. That's what the points that make me love the most about the A-level curriculum.
Great. You've mentioned global perspectives. That sounds really cool as a focus of study. Can you share with us a little bit more about the choices that you have when it comes to A-levels? What is global perspectives, and what do you learn in such program?
Well, global perspective is quite a new subject because there's no terms to fully describe that concept in Vietnamese. However, I can describe it as to learn about the perspective from around the world, from Indian Americans, from Japanese, from the Europeans, to have the more empathy and more understanding about the all nations around the world.
A lot of people have to struggle to study. Can you tell us more about some hardest part about A-levels, and how do you overcome that?
Like my school, Missile School, is not an international school, so we have to carry the curriculum from the Ministry of Education, and also we have to carry the knowledge that the Cambridge make us to study. So that's why the workload is like double from a normal Vietnamese high school student. However, like challenge can also make human become stronger, and I believe that the A-level curriculum, although it was really difficult, but it can like force me into some form of discipline and for the studying by a self-study method, not being forced by other teachers.
Great. That sounds like a good preparation for university later on. Tell us a little bit more about the skills that you think that the A-level programs have helped you. I mean, we obviously talked about the subjects, the more academic side of it, but do you think, you mentioned being stronger and kind of being more resilient to adapt some of these more softer skills. Tell us a little bit more about that experience.
Well, the skill that A-level offers are various, but the one that I believe to be the most effective and the most necessary to become a global citizens in the future is team working, collaboration skills. In A-level, we have been handled projects such as a PowerPoint presentation or like some market research, like for example, like in economics or in enterprise.
So, what do you want to do at university in the future?
Personally, I want to pursue psychologist career when it comes to university, because I believe that in Vietnam, people are having a lot of people are having mental health. So I believe with my knowledge, when it comes to study abroad, I can help my home nation to overcome the mental health issues such as depressions or PTSD.
Very interesting. So you are you know, a little bit of exploring different fields. A-levels has given you this opportunity to have a little bit into economics, into environment, as you said. How do you think the A-levels is kind of preparing you for that path of you becoming a psychologist, as you said?
A-level has prepared for me the foundation, which is the knowledge. However, A-level is not like it's not everything. You have to work on yourself by reading extra books or like joining different curriculums. And the A-level is like the background to increase your English level and also your soft skill like collaboration or communication to equip yourself from tip to toe and to become better at gaining influence and to join different different groups of society, and to get out of your comfort zone and to increase your, which I call the rings of influence.
Wow, influence. Very cool.
Very inspiring. Okay. Actually, when I listened to your sharing about A-levels, I wish I could go back and try some. Can you think so?
To try, yes, to relook at it. But I don't think I was that sure at 16 what I wanted to do. But you seem to be very, very certain about your kind of path. And wish you all of the best of luck in that endeavor. And A-levels test coming up? Is that? For sure. Is that happening soon? So good luck on that.
Yeah,
yes. Good luck. I know you can do it.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me here today.
Yeah,
great.
My pleasure.
So through our talk with our guests here, we've learned a little bit more about kind of the A-level experience and also the experience of getting a British education here in Vietnam. But I'm curious, I don't know about you, V, how is it actually in real life? And I really want to experience that environment. So what do you think? Should we go?
Yeah, I think we should take turns to go to each location and destination and to listen and talk to the experts and let them share more about the qualifications of the UK that you can obtain right here in the country. So we have two options, BVIS and BUV. Which one do you want to go?
I'll give you the option. You've just finished your program from university, so I think it's fitting that you go to a university.
Yeah, so BUV, and you will go to BVIS.
BVIS as a future, perhaps potential destination for my children.
Wow, okay,
so
perfect.
it makes sense. So
Let's
see
go.
you there. Hey VN everyone! So I'm here at the British Vietnamese International School here in Hanoi to learn more from the head of the secondary school on what A-levels has to offer, the standards of it on the international arena, and how it will help to prepare for your future. So join me. Thank you very much, Mrs. Shuttleworth-Brown, for joining us. Can you please share with us a little bit what is A-levels program?
Well, thank you for inviting me. A-Level is a programme that is a UK-based programme. So students would take A-Levels when they get to year 12, which is about 16, 17 years old. And it's a 2-year course. And it's the stepping stone to university. It's the grades that you need in order to go to university. So that's what they are. And it stands for advanced levels.
Advanced levels. So how does A-levels, can we go a little bit more into depth? What do the students learn in A-levels? And how does it kind of prepare the students for the next step?
So students will, as they go through school, for the first 5 years of being at school at BVIS, they will do what we call IGCSEs, where they do 8, maybe 9 subjects. And then when they get to A-level, they will choose 3 or 4 of those subjects that they would like to study in depth. So an A-level is a more in-depth study that prepares you for university.
Yes. Let's talk about A-levels here in Vietnam. Are there any differences between the A-levels here in the country and with what is being carried out in the UK?
No, I would say there was no difference. We use an exam board, Cambridge Assessment, Cambridge International Examination Board, and that is a UK-based examination board. So they prepare A-levels for the UK and also internationally. So they're of the same standard. So students would be studying to the same depth and they would be equally as difficult in the UK as they are in Vietnam.
Yes. How have you seen, some of the students being able to succeed after A-levels?
Well, we have at the moment, I mean, they are very successful, our students, but at the moment we have 2 students that are being interviewed for Oxford and Cambridge. So one to do law, and that is amazingly competitive. So they are functioning to the highest level. Last year we had acceptances from Imperial College in London, which is very difficult to get into. So they're going to the top universities and getting great offers because the standard that they're working to is judged against the UK, but they're doing it in a second language. So it is phenomenal. We're very proud of our students. They're doing a great job.
Do you have anything to add in terms of kind of the A-level programs here in Vietnam? How have you seen it help your students develop beyond, all of the great achievements that they have?
I think what I have been most impressed about is that A-levels are an international gold standard of high quality. So universities recognise that. When people go with A-levels, that's a high quality examination result. And it can be tricky when you're going to international universities and you go with maybe a qualification from Vietnam, which they don't understand, the universities don't understand. So there's a bonus to have something that is totally transferable in, I think it's 125 countries. So that is understood. So we're seeing that for our students, that they're getting good offers at universities and that they're able to apply for great courses and that it is understood and they're not trying to kind of prove what it is that they've got. So that's really helpful.
Exactly. And I think, it provides students with the opportunity to take some of these courses right here in Vietnam.
Yes,
and within the context of the pandemic and what's going on, sometimes it's just not possible to be away from home. So places like BVIS offering A-level programs, I think it's a great opportunity for them. For
students looking into, you know, you have with your program here at the school helped many students to reach their goal and dream of going to school, say in the United Kingdom. So for those out there looking to you know, aspiring to go to university, say in the UK, at prestigious universities like we mentioned Oxford, Cambridge, or Imperial London, what would be your advice, you know, with your experience as a head teacher and carrying out programs like A-levels?
I think it's a journey, I think. Getting into the British system early is really helpful. Because starting in year 7, you are learning a lot of the skills that go along for A-level. And although it's not impossible to start an A-level and having not done IGCSEs, it is such a big leap for students. So I would say start early and do, you know, the foundation of an IGCSE is really, really useful.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hi guys! First off, thank you Chị Dương and our special guest for so much useful information about A-level, and I've just been transported to a very beautiful environment that we're gonna discover later on. So as you can see, UK education has been the top-notch in the world. Therefore, so many Vietnamese parents and students right here in Vietnam want to have a UK qualification, but yet not being really ready to study in the UK. So the question here is that, is it possible to have a UK degree while studying right here in Vietnam? And we're gonna answer that question in this talk about UK higher qualification with our expert right here at British University, Vietnam. Off I go! So we are right here in a very beautiful library of British University, Vietnam, and next to me is the Chief Academic Officer at BUV, Mr. Chris Jeffery.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you, and welcome to BUV and our Learning Resources Centre.
Thank you so much for your welcome. I'm so surprised at the facility. It's so amazing and the students are very friendly, and it's my honor to have you here on the talk with us. We have been always excited to meet a foreigner to talk and to learn English, and we're going to talk today in this talk about UK higher qualifications.
Yep.
Yeah, so UK education has been the top in the world. So many, Vietnamese parents and students want to have a UK qualifications. So can you tell us more about the available UK qualification right here in Vietnam?
Well, here in Vietnam, there are actually a huge number of options available for students. And in England, or in Britain, we call it transnational education. So there's the opportunity for students to study British qualifications right here without having to travel. And I think that's a great leveller of education. And it gives people a great opportunity to get that international passport for a career.
Sure.
And so there are institutions that have partnerships with Vietnamese universities, or there are institutions like British University Vietnam, where we solely deliver British degrees. And that's one of the key things, that it is same. And we strongly believe in that, and it's our ethos that we actually push not only through the learning, but also the skills elements as well.
So BUV is an ideal place to have a UK qualification. So can you tell us more about the application process?
Well, here in BUV, students who finish high school in Vietnam, so finish year 12, they have to do a foundation or a pathway element, because UK degrees start at year 13. So students do the pathway. Here we have a truncated pathway, so it's a shorter one, enabling students to start their degree quicker and then finish their degree quicker, and then obviously enter into the workplace and start contributing to the future success of Vietnam. So students have to do an application form. They have to have graduated high school or equivalent. So obviously now here in Vietnam, a lot more students are taking international high school, not just the Vietnamese. So students who have A levels or IB or something like that, they can enter directly into BUV.
So what else are the benefits of this degree?
Well, for parents, it's money. Okay,
It's
so
cheaper?
so it's cheaper. It's better value for money.
Yes.
So in terms of the fee structure, the fees are obviously less here than in the UK or any other international location. But also it's the other costs. So for example, you don't have to pay for the airfares, the rent, the cost of living and everything like that. But I think the key thing for me is actually you keep the family unit. And the family unit is so important here in Vietnam.
So that are the values of the UK degree while you study in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And how about the academic aspect?
It's same. I mean, in terms of how we work at British University Vietnam, we teach the same degree. We mark the degree. We discuss and agree the questions we're going to give students with our partners in the UK. And then we also send the completed work back for quality check as well. So quite literally, the quality is identical to studying in the UK.
You still can make the most of the Vietnam, economic fast pace and being close to the family.
Yes.
So what are some of the qualities of the, students having a UK degree that the companies are looking for?
I think it's the creativity,
Wow.
the
okay.
problem solving. It's the ability to work in teams. It's the ability to work cross-culturally and also in different environments. And I think the key thing that I like to see is nothing phases. Okay, so no matter the situation the student is put in.
So here right now, a lot of audience are watching. They are so concerned about UK degrees, and some of them even are not really sure whether they would do that. So what would be your key messages for all the parents and students out there?
I think the key message is really one of the degree is the start of the professional journey.
Yes.
So what degree will give your son or daughter a head start? Okay, and that's the name of the game, but also the skills and the ability to take that journey quickly and successfully.
Wow.
So it's not necessarily getting the best job tomorrow. It's about having a great career, a great future, and one of success over the whole duration of your working life. And that's the key thing people should think about. Not, am I going to be rich tomorrow? Am I going to be a success when I retire? And that, if people make that decision, generally, money, success comes together.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the
Thank
talk.
you.
That's a lovely talk. I learned so much. Thank
Thank you.
you. What an insightful talk with the Chief Academic Officer at BUV. And to help you understand more about the modules and the classes that the UK degree offers here, please take a closer look at the class. So we're here with two brilliant students from BUV. Can you tell us more about your name and your major?
My name is Lani. I'm a tourism student. I'm at the third year now at BUV.
Hello, my name is Dodo, and now I'm a sophomore majoring in marketing management at British University, Vietnam.
Very nice to meet you, Nhi and Mike. So first question, off the top of your head, what is your favorite thing about the school?
Oh, well, I think as a tourism student, so I like most of the field trips we have here at BUV. From the first year, we have field trip to Ha Long Bay, to the cruise, and on my second year, I have a trip to Da Nang, Hoi An, and Hue to have for my assignments. And then this year, I will have a field trip to Mai Châu for my observation about community-based tourism.
That's a very practical experience.
Yeah.
How about you?
What I like most about BUV is the internship. The first year student can get internship where they can acquire knowledge of school into a practical context, and I really think that it is the competitive advantage of BUV student compared to other students when coming to the job hall in the future.
So diverse internship and the field trip, so mostly practical learning and experience. So what are some knowledge and skills that you learn that you find the most useful at school?
Well, at BUV, we are not only studying with assignments, we also have a lot of extracurricular activities. So like the thing that I think I learned the most from working with student experience department here and other department is proactively working with each other.
Wow.
Yeah, so from my first year I gained experience to how to work efficiently, and now as a third year I think I have grown a lot from that thing. Yeah.
I can tell that from your speech. Yeah, thank you so much for the talk, and I hope that you guys will have a very fulfilling experience right here in the university.
Yeah,
thank you.
definitely. Thank you.
That's it for this episode about UK education. Thank you to Chương for being such an amazing host, and thank you to our special guest for sharing us a lot of useful information about UK education, more specifically A-levels and higher education. And shout out to BUV for allowing us to experience your class. And we hope that this is a very useful reference for those who are interested in UK education. And thank you so much for our lovely audience for watching to the end of the episode, and stay tuned for the next episode of Study UK 101. Bye!